Corey, what's up, brother?
Buddy, how are you, mate?
I am sitting out here in a tent under the rain. I think I've got a little bit of that UK weather going in. I think it's actually, you look like you have better weather than I do out here in New England today.
You could be right, mate. You could be right. Yeah, it was a bit mixed today. It was rainy a bit earlier, but the sun's out now, patchy sun anyway. So what's it pouring down? Where are you, mate? And tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so well, okay, so I'll tell you a little bit of myself. I'm a born and raised Californian, Northern California, a little bit south of San Francisco, and 4 years ago, we relocated out here to northern Massachusetts, in the heart of New England, and my wife is from Mass, so I was ready for a new adventure, and an adventure it has been, and we love it out here, but yeah, right now, actually, we're at the family lake house up in New Hampshire, and it's normally, it should be 80 degrees today, and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and today it's about 55 and raining. I had to put up a tent. This might be a really good video because the Artiflame may catch the tent on fire, so we may get some viral stuff going on. You never know. But I'm trying to stay warm and yeah, having some fun, but thrilled to be here with you guys.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Introducing Jack just down here, or he might be here. I'm not sure where you're seeing him, but Jack, meet Jack as well.
How are you, buddy? You right?
Cheers, Jack. How are you, my friend?
Cheers. I just got a frozen cider. Look. What disaster hills.
just set that on the grill for a second, and that'll thaw it right out.
It'll come up to temperature in a minute. It'll be fine.
So today's so is it a long weekend there? You've got the Monday off, or is it an ordinary weekend? It's a big celebration, apparently, I hear.
So yeah, so this is Independence Day weekend, and normally when it falls on a Sunday, a lot of people may have Monday off. So I think for most people, it's a long weekend. I'm fortunate enough to have retired early. I retired last October, so every week is a long weekend for me.
Oh, that's the dream.
That's my dad retired a while ago, and he said the worst thing was, he said, you don't get any sick days or annual leave, mate.
Well, that is true, but I actually really feel for people that obviously are still working, because you want to enjoy a long weekend like this, get out, do some grilling and stuff, and we've got this coming down, so it is what it is. What are you going to do? We're still grilling.
Is it going to clear up for tomorrow, do you think, or if the Independence Day falls on the Sunday and it's the weekend? Yeah. How does it work? Do you celebrate on the Sunday, or do you celebrate both days? How's the barbecue party work?
We just we do it every day, so we don't let that stop us. But yeah, I think tomorrow, it's at least here in New England, it's supposed to lighten up tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of rain in the morning, and then the rest of the day is just But I mean, it's going to be back to 90 degrees on Tuesday. So we have these 30, 40 degree changes. Not usually in July, but what are you going to do? Mother Nature does what Mother Nature wants to do, right?
That's exactly it. It sounds like barbecuing in the UK.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys know exactly what we're going through right now. But again, I brought out the tent for today, and we got the little Artiflame, my little travel buddy, fired up and doing a little. We got some corn. We got some goat cheese stuffed mushrooms. Yeah. Gonna put some boneless short ribs and some sausages on in a minute. But yeah, just a little lunchtime cook.
Ooh, very lovely, very lovely.
I got to tell you guys. Yeah, there is a little sizzle. So I got to tell you guys, I was watching the Sizzling Saturday, and I love my meter. So I haven't had it for very long. I've got the meter block, and it's fantastic. I actually got it because when I bought my big Artiflame, I was dying to get the rotisserie attachment because I'd never had a rotisserie attachment. And one of the few things barbecue or grill related that I've never had. And I'm like, well, it would be nice to be able to have kind of a set it and forget it kind of temp gauge. And I'll tell you what, the meter block is fantastic for that.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Especially, as Hillary said, especially with rotisseries, this, you know, no wires, don't have to worry about it getting tangled up. You can just get it, crack on for, you know, the duration of the cook. So yeah, we're big fans. I've had mine about 3 years now, and yeah, they keep on. I don't know if you caught what Phil was saying. They keep on innovating all the time, updating meats on the app and stuff. So yeah, we're big fans of it.
Yeah, good stuff. So
no,
what are you guys cooking today?
well, I can show you quickly here, but let me put down my cider here, but just quickly. Here we go. See if I can rotate this in there. Quick reveal.
Ooh.
Wow. Nice little
chickens.
Speaking of rotisseries, those are beautiful.
Oh, yeah, and I've got the meter in there to get the chicken just right. I basted one of the chickens with a rub from Florida called Adam's Rib Rub. And then another one, well, it's not really, well, it's south of the border, but it's Mexican stuff called tagine. This stuff is, you know.
So tagine, do you guys, so here's a little thing about tagine, and they've got some unique flavors too. The original is a classic, right? But do you ever try it? Have you ever tried it on fruit? A little sprinkle on some melon or watermelon. It's fantastic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me ask the sous chef about this. Hang on.
I tell you what, if he didn't have a sous chef, we'd be in trouble with the show.
Hey, it's always good. My 11-year-old daughter, she's inside right now, staying dry, but she's my sous chef. So, but she's a little smarter than me. She's not out in the cold and the rain right now. So
that's the pit master, isn't it? It's always outside in the cold, in the elements. But when you serve up the food to everyone, that's when that's when it's all worth it, isn't it?
Ah, there you speak of the devil. There you go.
Wow.
It's my favorite fruit, okay, hands down, right? And I tell everybody that watermelon's my favorite fruit. It's just I've eaten it since a kid. I grew it when I was a kid on the farm, etc. You know, and around at the house where we were, you know, it was warm enough to grow the stuff. I last week I ate a whole quarter of a gigantic watermelon just on my own. I love the stuff. So I'm going to try out your tagine trick, mate.
Yeah, try that. All right, I'm gonna throw these sausages on while we're chatting here.
Did you ever hear the riddles though? When you was a kid, like if you was eating watermelon and you swallowed the seeds, that one would grow inside your stomach.
Right. I'm still waiting for that. It hasn't happened. Although sometimes if you look at my stomach, maybe it did happen. I don't know.
Maybe that is a watermelon. Yeah.
Hillary, did you throw that on there? Did you try it?
Look at that. It is good, yeah. That's the result, mate. Very, very good idea.
Yeah, it gives it a little bit extra kick. Cantaloupes or any melon, I love. Oh, it's so tasty. It just gives it a little extra flavor, a little extra kick.
It's got citric acid in it, Hills. It's got a bit of lime, hasn't it? So that citric acid, he's saying it tenderizes the meat. So yeah, I'll be using that a lot more. We had it on the rims of our margarita glasses, didn't we? That's when we first tried it. So yeah.
Sorry, boys. I'll be back in a minute. I've got to finish my wine. This is really good. Yeah, it is nice with the lime in it, the citrus from the lime and the chili. You know?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
What kind of sausages are you cooking?
Mate.
So I just got some hot and medium Italian sausages, nothing fancy, and then I got a couple of little boneless short ribs that normally I would kind of cook these a little bit low and slow, but these things called out to me at the market today. They were super marbled, and I said, you know what? Let me throw a little bit of rub on these guys, and we'll do these kind of hot and fast. So
very nice. Cheers, Beatdown Barbecue. Thanks for joining.
This is really, really good. Another new discovery, Jack. Another new Instagram discovery. Put the old tagine on watermelon, mate.
Well, people have been putting mustard on it. Have you seen that? That's like the new thing, like mustard on watermelon. That's over on the old TikTok, mate. We don't do that, do we, me and you? But we like Insta. But I can see how like that salty sort of citrusy would make the melon like really sting.
Mm.
I've only got an apple indoors. I don't think it'll work, will it?
I think since Hillary's already got the watermelon, maybe you should try some mustard on it too.
Yeah, go on, Hills.
I don't know. No. That doesn't sound appetizing.
No, I might save that one for after the show. How's that?
Yeah.
I might record a separate, video.
The bloopers, yeah, like.
But yeah, so for the lady asking there a minute ago, Sammy English. There you go. That was the tagine stuff. That tagine stuff you can use on everything. It's gold. It's magic. Magic dust. Mm. So as well as that, Craig, how did you get into barbecuing? Where did you learn your tricks? Where did you learn your trade, mate?
So Hillary, I have been cooking since probably college. I played basketball in college, and all of my basketball buddies, we had to fend for ourselves. And when we were tired of drinking cheap beer and ramen noodles, we decided that we better learn how to do some cooking, and barbecuing and grilling kind of was the natural thing. So one of my roommates happened to be from Santa Maria, California, where kind of the whole tri-tip. I don't know if do you guys hear tri-tip out there? I mean, I'm sure you can order it online. So
not a lot, but it is here. It doesn't come up that often. Yeah.
Well, same thing out here. I mean, in New England, even butchers haven't heard of tri-tip, but I'm trying to change
we call it
that.
Rump tail over here, didn't we? In the UK, you call it rump tail. If you go to a butcher in the UK, rump tail, yeah. But as Hillary said, it's not very common out here.
True. Yeah. And again, same thing out here. But we started cooking back in college, and then, grilling on a Weber turned into, well, we want to take our rib game to the next level. So we better get a smoker, and we got a cheap, charcoal smoker. And then, as you guys know, eventually it kind of turns into a hobby, or for some of us, an obsession.
With a garden full of like every grill known to man.
Exactly. So it's I've still got, I think, a couple of grills back home hidden that my wife doesn't know about. Shh, don't tell her. But it's that's kind of how it all started. And then Hillary, you and I kind of connected through the world of Art of Flame, and that's kind of been my latest obsession. And I still love to cook on my big green eggs and my everything else, but cooking kind of plancha style live fire is an awful lot of fun. So been having a lot of fun with that lately, and that's kind of my background of cooking. And as I said, retiring early kind of gives me now more time to cook and get fatter, I think.
Perfect. So out where you are then, it's the 4th of July. Is it going to be like fireworks and stuff tonight? I mean, is it a pretty big evening, or subject to the rain, of course?
Yeah. So here in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, on the lake, they actually had their fireworks celebration was scheduled for last night, and they had to postpone it to Monday night. So, I mean, even though it's not happening on the 4th, I think tomorrow, even though the weather, the rain will lighten up, it'll still be pretty foggy and cloudy. So, if you're shooting off, tens of thousands of dollars worth of fireworks over your lake in town, probably not the best spectacle. So they moved it to Monday night, and Monday night's supposed to be much better weather. But I'll tell you, I don't know if you guys can hear it because I got the AirPods on, but it's starting to come down again.
We've been lucky here, haven't we? We thought it was going to rain today, but we're supposed to have thunder and lightning today in the middle of summer. But we've been all right. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, just the fact that both of you guys have short sleeve shirts on, I still figure that you're way ahead of me on the weather. So.
Well, I got a shirt you might like on, right? Here you go, Craig. Well, it's a bit faded now, but it used to say "Hill Yeah."
Oh,
right?
nice.
And that was it was a Hillary Clinton a presidential campaign T-shirt at one stage.
Okay.
It's probably quite divisive. Am I going to lose half the audience wearing a shirt like this?
I was about to say, now you're, getting into dicey waters, right? You never know, but
Yeah.
that's, if nothing else, that's a classic shirt, right?
It's one of my favorite shirts. Yeah, and my wife, she's got one, and it's got like a sort of caricature of Hillary Clinton on it, and it says, "I party with Hillary."
She's your namesake, isn't she?
I have heard that Hillary can party, so that's I like that shirt. Now, Hillary, back to a little Art of Flame. I heard that, and I don't know. You cut me off if it's not public knowledge yet, but I hear there's going to be a little bit of an announcement soon, a torch passing. Do we want to talk about that at all, or hold off?
Oh, I think we might keep it a little bit secret at the moment. We got to let it build up a bit. We got to wait for Art of Flame to fill us in and confirm all the details for us. We don't want to, we don't want to take our take our sausages off the barbecue too early.
That's right. So there's your teaser. I won't say anything else, but something is coming, right?
I know what it is.
Well,
there's nothing like live television or live Instagram. Bit of diversity hills.
Right.
So well, here we go. UK Grills is watching, and they're familiar with the Art of Flame. They're the UK. What do you call them? Dealer, supplier,
distributor,
Ranger?
dealer. Yeah.
Distributor.
Good folks.
10 minutes, Hills, until my chicken's done.
10 minutes. I keep opening the lid, buddy, and I keep opening the lid and forgetting to close it, and then
you know what they say.
Yeah,
when you're looking, you ain't cooking, right?
Oh, exactly. Where am I? What does mine say?
Let me show you this.
Oh, hang on, I got another 51 minutes. How is that possible?
You keep opening the lid.
Yeah, I'm 50, I think it needs to catch up. 66 internal, target 74, ambient 132. So I reckon that's got another 10 or 15 minutes. That's about it. But I think it just needs a little bit of a moment to catch up after the continuous opening of the lid scenario.
Oh, mate, mine fell off. I was being all flash. I said, look, it's hanging and all that. It fell off. So it's just sitting up there now.
Mate, back to barbecue school for you, Jack.
Bit off more than I can chew, haven't I?
So I got to tell you about this corn. So you guys probably know a little bit about this. So first of all, out here in New England, it's still a little early in the season, but they get some beautiful, I still say they because I've only been out here for 4 years. So I don't feel like a we, but get this beautiful sweet corn on the cob. So I picked up 4 of them, and I did it Mel, Dark Side of the Grill style.
Oh, Mel.
We love Mel.
You mentioned Mel.
I mean, come on. Who doesn't love Mel, right?
He's always got his bathrobe on, hasn't he? Like, no matter what the weather.
I mean, come on. Who else can pull off a purple bathrobe like Mel? But I soaked this corn for about 2 hours in the husk in a sealable bag with beer. So that's Mel beer style, and these things are just steaming in their husks and are going to be so delicious.
That sounds amazing.
Oh man, that sounds really. Is it a particular type of corn? Because there's hundreds of types of corn. Is it a fairly normal corn, or?
I think I think it's just called sweet corn. We've got a couple of farms right near us that really, I mean, have just beautiful, outstanding sweet corn. It usually kind of starts right about this time, right about the beginning of July is when it's the sweetest and the best. So, Yeah, I other than just sweet corn, I think that's really it. I haven't heard it called anything else out here.
Okay. All right. So if you're barbecuing for lunch there, what are you going to have for dinner?
That's a good question. I haven't gotten that far. We've actually got a bunch of leftovers too. Wow, it's coming down. We got a bunch of leftovers because I cooked yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day. I think it was the day before out here before it really started coming down. And so I don't know. I don't know. We've got a lot of kids. All the cousins are here, so we'll cook something. I just haven't made it that far, you know.
Okay.
We just, you know, we may order a bunch of pizzas. I don't know.
A few beers.
Right.
I get the same question from the missus, you know, right in the middle of lunch. What are we having for dinner? It's like, I haven't got through lunch yet, you know.
Honestly,
I know.
Evening, what are we having tomorrow? Literally, just about to take a bite of
right?
Monday night dinner.
All I know is I'm gonna when we get off, I'm gonna eat most of this food myself and not tell all the kids that it's ready. I'm gonna have a couple more beers, and then I'm gonna just take a long nap because it's raining.
Yeah. That's a pitmaster privilege, isn't it? You know.
I think so.
Little snack.
So all right then. Well, as a barbecue guy, then what's your favourite thing to cook on the barbecue, mate?
Wow. So I'm a huge fan of beef ribs, beef short ribs on the bone, smoking them. I just think it's, you know, it's like having a brisket without all the prep. And don't get me wrong, I love doing brisket too, but you know, I can get a three bone little rack of short ribs, put it on. It takes half the time, and it's like brisket on a stick. So I love doing that. I also love doing just kind of different things. I love doing roasted bone marrow is one of my kind of go-tos if I want to, you know, kind of impress people that have never had it before. Do a lot of oysters. You know, I try not to. I try not to do the same thing all the time. But there really isn't anything that I don't like either. That's the other problem. You know, again, I got that issue. But yeah, I would say if I had to only cook one thing, and my favorite is probably some beef short ribs.
Oh, love it. All right, perfect.
Yep.
Right, well, we've got 5 minutes, and then we're going to catch up with Michelle, and she's loving every morsel. And I think she's from around your way as well, mate.
I do follow her. I don't remember where she's from, but I do follow her. She's fantastic, and I'll be sticking around and checking all the rest of the stuff out, and hoping people have got better weather than I do today.
Hopefully.
But I do, as we're starting to wrap up, I do want to, you know, for the Americans on the call, I do want to wish everybody a happy Independence Day. And just remember, I think you guys all know this. This is the day that Will Smith saved us all from the aliens. So don't forget that.
Do you know Will Smith is
Hang on, we'll put the little meter and we'll wave it at your eyes and you'll forget everything.
Craig,
but that's a good point.
Who Ryan Reynolds was the other day.
Say that again, Jack.
Hillary didn't know who Ryan Reynolds was the other day, so I'm quite surprised he knows who Will Smith is.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. Come on, Hillary's very handsome bloke. Very handsome.
I don't know. Yeah, ask me about someone female. I might get more of a chance.
well, he's married to Blake Lively. How about that?
Cool.
I think so.
Right? She's very easy on the eye. Very easy on the eye.
I think I saw that on People magazine. So.
Okay, I can see a bit of Googling a bit later, but yeah, that's a very good point. You know, a big best wishes to everybody in the States over there, and in particular yourself, Craig, for joining us. And have a wonderful week of celebrations, mate, or weekend of celebration.
Yes, appreciate it, gentlemen. Thanks for letting me join, and you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.